All right, guys. I mean, last week we just, oh man, it started out bad and never got any better. So hopefully this week can be better. We got absolutely handed to us last week, guys. Two road games in a row. We figure if we can just win one of these.
Roads, man. We should be okay.
There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet. Trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Bengals coming in at 2-6, going up against the Steelers, who come in at 6-2. And with that, we're off to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium. We join our announcing team of Brandon Goddard
We got to win
and
this game.
Charles Davis.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Inside of that guy.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Jason Pierre-Paul, so good to see him back on the field, resuming his place as one of the elite pass rushers in the league.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Now they try the right side here.
Hey, all right, hey, look.
Down to the
Fall
30.
forward.
He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Fall forward. That's what we asked you to do.
Run, and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball. Brings up 2nd down.
Good gracious!
Passes in the middle of the field. Anyone who plays football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Listen, guys. You know what? Nope. All right, let's give Neil a chance. Choice, last time you had your game, last week you had your shot, you dropped 3. Filling all, you didn't already drop 1. We're not tolerating it. We're not tolerating it. Absolutely not tolerating it.
Play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Let's go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Defense. Well, you guys got freaking pushed around last week.
Now after the touchdown,
I
here's
mean,
Santos to give
absolutely
this one away.
manhandled at the point of attack.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
This is a young man who has a lot of quiet confidence in his abilities. He won't shout it from the rooftops, but if you ever talk to him, you sense it, and you start to get it. In fact, I asked him about his mobility, and he said, well, I did run for over 1,500 yards in college. That was an easy answer from him.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Too many
2 yards.
yards.
Carry there, it'll be 2nd down. And here are the starters. Charles, what are your thoughts on Jeremy Hill?
He provides a thump in this offense. A great runner who goes inside and establishes a tone for his team.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Good spark.
Again, it's Hill. He can't bring him down. Hill's
yes!
lost the football.
Good job, Larry!
Are going to take over at
We
the
put you in there.
41-yard
Good
line.
job. We started you sitting let everybody say he didn't want the money. Good job. Way to force the fumble.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of
Good
what
job.
the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball.
Wow, good job.
In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
This Bengal defense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time out they
Let's
got
go.
scored against. Their offense hasn't given them any help to this point, so maybe they need to stop here.
A stop obviously would be nice, not critical at this stage of the game, but one of the things that you want to find out from your defense, are you really ready to play?
Because I
After
know
giving
what I
up a
want to
touchdown
call.
on the last drive, let's see if they have a little bit better spark, a little bit better bounce in this series.
We'll see if they have that spark and that bounce right here. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Fall forward.
He
Fall
winds
forward.
up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the
That's
release.
not the worst thing that could
This will
happen.
be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. time running out here on the play clock. Now back to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Oh, Bobby Wags.
Second down following the run. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh, good block. Good blocking.
And he's gonna
Good blocking. Good blocking.
Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting
Let's go.
report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Five plays there on that drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Now after the touchdown here, Santos
Guys, let's go.
to
Keep
kick this one
playing.
away.
Keep playing.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long.
Oh, okay. All right.
they've struggled
All
moving
right.
the ball,
All right.
turning it
That's
over
better,
in the last
Norton. That's
possession.
better.
Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
That's better,
Your
Norton.
analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Dalton throwing on second down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That already. Wow. And that on first down. Okay.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They run it again with Hill.
Good
And
job.
that play
Let's go.
will go nowhere. losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They look to throw on third with Dalton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter down. 14-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Watch left, tight end to the left, tight end left.
They come up in an offset eye. Dalton to Hill on the draw. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
380.
Dalton with a give to Hill. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Guys, let's see if we can get off the field here. That boy used to be our coach. Definitely, DC.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that...
Wait a minute. We don't want to waste the time out.
Frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Oh, God, dog it. Let's look at this. 'Cause I can't really tell. Okay. Bam. Oh, okay. So there's one. There's one. Out, you big dummy. So I guess they must be saying he's out right there. Okay, I guess that's what they're saying because he got that in and his elbow came down. All right.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. It just needs a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
And now out come the Steelers. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Okay, all right.
What the defense
Still a
throws
solid game.
They feel like they're in a groove right now.
You missed the
They want to
hole
get out there and show it.
initially.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
That's a drop killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to...
I mean, we even put that low and in. I mean, low and inside. You know what, man? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin the drive with Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. 3rd down from the gun. Dalton.
Good job.
He is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Shot, Finney.
So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away.
Every time.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the 1 yard line.
They're trying to change momentum. They're trying to change
Pittsburgh
momentum.
getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 60 yards. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
Take that away from
them. They
him.
knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly
Way to go up and take that away from him, Funson.
Previous week, making sure they had a plan fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They come out here in the I. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Thought when it left his hand.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move
catch
all
that?
over the place.
He's not athletic enough.
And they had one.
Gee, Monetti.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Here we go. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
Good job. Way to buy yourself some time.
26 on the third down conversion.
You can't stay with him. Bobby Wags can't do. He ain't that good.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something
He
else.
ain't that good.
Frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands,
speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Bobby Wags ain't that good.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they'll go on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Here we go. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. He'll look to throw.
Open.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
Right.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Take the money. On the road, take the money.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
On the
They
road,
started
take your
this
money.
drive in as tough a spot as you can at their own 1, so they're able to march it into field goal range and get 3.
I thought that was a very poised, dare say classy sort of a drive. Backed up in the shadow of your own end zone, yet you come out of it and put points on the board. Well executed.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But
Hey, way to hold up.
when you
Way
give
to
them
hold
a
up at the
chance,
point of
it gives them a
attack.
better chance to do it right. When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean. And
Way to hold up at the point of
The
attack.
guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Second down, Dalton. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Ah, God dang it. That's not what I wanted to do.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And Eifert has it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
All right.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with
Third
a
down,
heater.
you know that's
Be
what they're
right there
going to
with you,
do.
partner.
Damn.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He's got time in the pocket. And this is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Hill, the lone setback. Second and 10. Dalton once more. Throwing left side, it's complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Fresh set of downs here. Dalton, 1st and 10. Underneath here to Hill. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space
Come on.
game.
Oh,
Get
Norton.
your best players into space
have-
with the
I don't have a
football
whole
in their
bunch of
hands.
confidence in
That's
you
why
just yet.
sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Hill, the lone setback. And it'll be Dalton again. And that is caught. but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down
You want
in
to throw it
bounds.
to the guy in the
But
flat.
a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Looking for the end zone. He's got it.
Oh,
Touchdown,
Norton!
Bengals.
Doggone you!
Wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Yeah, you heard it, right? You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
It's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing, and then maybe explode at the right time.
And it's 17-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Bengals defense readies as they head onto the field. And last time out, they gave up the chip shot field goal, but obviously could have been worse than that. I think they felt pretty good about only giving up 3.
No doubt about it. Anytime an offense gets into the red zone, the thinking naturally for the defense is, okay, 3 points. We're going to give up 3 here, but let's make it no more than that. They met their goal.
On the other side, though, the offense, they weren't very happy.
No, because there's an opportunity. Once you get to the red zone, you're not thinking about kicking a field goal. You're thinking about how do you get it into the end zone. And when you don't, you walk off the field feeling failure on that drive.
Yeah, who will have the better feeling at the end of this drive?
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. On now, the Steelers' second-year punter. This is Australian-born Jordan Berry.
Get in the weight room.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. So oftentimes you see deep.
Number 74. I bet it was that on?
Offensive holding. Here it's offensive holding.
Against Finney. Yep, number 74. Because Finney had him beat initially. Oh, no, he didn't. Wow. Oh, damn, that was after the fact. He held him after the ball.
For the flag.
You got to hold him after the ball was gone. That don't count, does it? Yes, it does. Wow.
Hill, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. Shreds the tackle. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Bengals trail at home at halftime. The Steelers have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Steelers opening drive. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 17. Continuing on the drive, out of the shotgun, pass will be completed, and they cap up the drive with the score. They strike first in the half. Offense on the field now after the fumble. He'll head outside to the right on the run, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. With the ball late in the half, the quick pass, it's complete, and he'll end up at their own 45-yard line before being tackled. Staying late in the second. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and 22 yards later, he's going in for the score. Bengals trail now by 10. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Both teams
All right, guys,
appear
we gotta
ready
set
for
the
the fight
tone.
ahead, and we resume action
We
here
lost
in quarter
some
number
momentum
3.
at the end
This
of that
field at
half.
the 2. Fighting through. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tightened down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. Everyone thinks adjustments are bringing in something absolutely new. For the most part, it's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the second half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel. They come out here in the eye. They start the second half with Hill. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On the counter, it's Hill.
Good hit.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
All right, guys,
Well,
listen.
Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They
I hate to
still
do
can't
it,
get
but
anything going
damn,
on the
man,
ground.
they-
It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
I mean, they do it every time. I mean, they call that verticals every time.
So Dalton now. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes
Holy
inbounds. A gain of 4 on the
gonna
play,
work.
and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Here's Matt Darr now.
All right, don't
on
jump,
for his second
guys.
punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Oh, yeah, no, he's punting with the wind. He's going to punt this in the first well.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bengals defense getting ready to go again. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out. You feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards. And
Good run.
2nd down.
Good run.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Run hard.
Second
Run
and
hard,
one is
young
off an
fella.
invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if it's the game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
And they still need 8 yards for the
Come on,
first
go,
here
go, go,
on
go, let's go,
second
go, go,
down.
go. Come on, come on, come
They'll
on.
need to get the play off quickly. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll come out in the pistol. And the play clock's running down. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, what a throw!
It's a man with a crossing route.
What a throw! We got you, Bill!
But not before getting this inside the 25.
What a throw right there! What a throw! Nice, some good touch on this. Wow, what touch? Who's trailing? Oh, that's a great touch right there. You can't do it much better than that. Good job, Bill.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Way to check down.
6 there on first.
Way to check down.
So much
Way
goes
to
into a
check
successful
down.
play, doesn't it? How
Way
about
to
that
check
play
down.
action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Way to check down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Wow, that's fine.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Another pistol look here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fontes perfect. In there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Santos able to put this one up and through. Santos. It's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. They got the stop last time that resulted in a punt, and then it resulted in 3 for their offense.
And this is one time where the defense won't get credit for creating points, but that's exactly what they did. All right, forced them into a punt, turned it over to their offense, and guess what? Points went on the board.
Points went on the board, 3 of them. Now they'll be looking for another stop. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 16 on the pickup, and that'll be good enough for Cincinnati first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Constantly.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, God.
60. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line. That room to run, just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
Well, it was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack.
A dump off now to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's give this a try. See what happens.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Finding time. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
How did he get faked out so much?
Show for it afterwards as he's brought down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Hill, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Once again, Hill, he's been busy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Second down, Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Third down from the gun, Dalton. He's got time. All kinds of time. That's caught at the 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's handled at the 2. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And here we go on 1st and goal. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
380.
They'll run it with Hill. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeremy Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to fire. And got his man. Complete. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
Way to go up and get that
Big
Bill.
You have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down.
Open.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Guys, we work on this in practice all the time. This is where we try to finish games. This is where we try to finish games. What are you giving me, dog?
Second down following the run. Play clock winding down. They come up in it on. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
You know what? I ain't used my Allah. I've not used my Allah. Let's go, Allah. Let's go, Allah.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I mean,
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He
good job,
completes it to
Bill.
Bryant.
Oh, they're going to come. You cheating.
And
You
he gets
cheating.
this one
Oh,
all the
they
way down
cheating.
inside the 15,
Wow.
just shy of the 10.
Holding offense.
You cheating, Brad. Oh, they cheating.
Holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook.
Wow.
The advantage
Wow.
shifts to the guys on
Wow.
defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his
Threw
man
it
on the
behind
out route.
him.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Oh, you threw it behind him. If you lead him, that's going to be a 1st down. We ain't going to do anything stupid here because
And here
Yeah,
comes
in
play
field
number
goal
6
range.
on this drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain here down to the 22. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
that's a big miss right there, guys. That is a big freaking miss
Now
right
this
there.
Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run.
Oh, come on! That's intentional grounding.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one.
Guys, listen. You know, at some point they're going to go to this verticals. They do, because that's what they do.
Incompletion.
I mean, it won't be on this one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Throws right side, and that's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. First and 10 for Dalton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He's got time in the pocket. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Finding time. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football.
Of course, that's what they're going to do. Freaking
Say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And Dalton hands to Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. He's got time. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, if they can convert the extra point, will have the lead.
Well, I don't want to overlook the touchdown because that was huge. That ties the game. But you know where I'm going, don't you?
Need the PAT, and then you need to stop on defense.
Yeah, in a big way. The guy kicking the ball through the post, that's where all the spotlight shifts to now.
unbelievable.
The point after now for Aguayo. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Go.
Back to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Just call the timeout, man. Just call the timeout.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the
Call the
field.
freaking
This remains a
timeout.
one-point game. The defense
Bam!
did their job. Now the offense here late. They just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling for both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Damn. Freaking timeout's gonna cost us. No.
All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. On the ground, this is Hill. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense
Stop it
calling
anymore.
the timeout here.
God bless
It'll be their third
America.
and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready.
Knew that timeout was gonna come back to hurt us. I knew it.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Roberto Aguayo following the made field goal, set now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. One receiver left, 3 to the right. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it. A Steelers touchdown.
think it'd be really
Oh
easy
my
here to
goodness, are
focus
you
on
kidding
maybe a
me?
defensive
It's
breakdown,
been
but that type of
classic.
play in this situation, let's give a little bit of credit here. That type of play is clutch.
Boy, it was clutch, but to turn it back to the defense, how crushing is that? You think you've got this thing won.
Oh my
and in the
goodness, are
last
you kidding
moments-
me? Hold on, we gotta watch this. We gotta watch this. We gotta watch this again. OMG. OMG. Hey, look, that guy's 6'6". Give yourself plenty of time. Give yourself plenty of time. Hey, look, I want to see what DJ does. Hey, look, that guy ain't happy. Daggone it. So let's go back. Can we go back and now see the deflection? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, you kidding me? Good. Hey, Bill. Hey, look, that's why we put you in the game, homie. That's why we put you in the game. Wow. Wow.
Almost
Wow.
literally, you lose it.
Snatching defeat
Instant
from the jaws
classic.
of victory.
Still got to be careful of a blocked return here on the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
Wow. Unbelievable. Guys, that was one we had to have. Wow. Coach Gill, signing off.